If you're a lawyer, there is nothing worse than getting indicted. Like, about the worst thing that could happen to you as a lawyer is getting indicted for work that you did for your client. But there is one thing worse than getting indicted for work you did for your client, and that is not even getting paid by your client for the work you did for them that got you indicted in the first place. But according to a new report, that is exactly what has happened to Trump lawyers Rudy Giuliani, John Eastman, Sidney Powell, and Kenneth Chesebro. All four, of course, have now been indicted, and according to campaign records, not one of them received a dime in legal fees from Donald Trump. Even though he, through his affiliated super PACs, raised $250 million off of the election lies, off of the PR that these lawyers were out there doing in the media. He was raising money off that. They were working for him. They were filing lawsuits. They were doing all this legwork, and none of them got paid for it. Now, to be honest, Trump still got a pretty good deal off that, right? I mean, none of the lawsuits went anywhere. These people were embarrassing him. Sidney Powell's out there talking about ghosts. Rudy Giuliani's hair was melting down his head in front of Four Seasons Total Landscaping. So yeah, I mean, even though none of them got paid, Trump still overpaid for their legal services because they were that bad. But I got to admit, there is a tiny little part of me that almost is the key word, feels sorry for these morons. Because you went out there, you risked your own freedom that is now in jeopardy because of these Georgia indictments to go out and fight these legal battles for Donald Trump. He's sitting back, pulling in millions of dollars a day from his donors, telling them, we're going to fight this election, send me money. And they're sending him money every day, again, millions a day, 250 million total. And not a penny of that was spent filing the lawsuits. Not a penny was spent paying the legal fees. And Giuliani, this is the funniest part of the story, Giuliani had a handshake agreement, according to former Trump lawyer Tim Parlatore, who's now representing Bernie Kerik. Giuliani had a handshake agreement with Trump to be paid $20,000 a day. Rudy Giuliani thought his legal services were valued at $20,000 a day. So you know what, man? I'm glad Trump did not pay you. That would have absolutely have been the biggest ripoff in the history of ripoffs. John Eastman never got paid from Trump. Kenneth Chesebro actually says that he did all his work pro bono. Like, he wasn't expecting to get paid. So, okay, he didn't expect to get paid, which is good because you didn't get paid. Sidney Powell, she did not get paid either, but she had a backup plan that seems to have worked pretty well for her. Sidney Powell had a nonprofit group defending the Republic that raised over $16 million since the November election, according to the group's 990 tax forms. So the group does not have to reveal its donors. It's not clear how much of that money went back to Sidney Powell, but she definitely, had her contingency plan. Like, listen, I don't know about y'all, but I'm going to go ahead and set up this little group just in case. She got $16 million. Maybe she used it to pay herself, maybe not. But the moral of the story is this, and it's the moral I keep telling you every time I have to talk about these morons. If you take on Donald Trump as a client, you're not going to get your happily ever after. And I'm going to have to add an addendum to that. Not only are you not going to get your happily ever after, but most likely, you're not even going to get paid for the misery that taking on Trump as a client brings you. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share, but again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.